Hello and welcome to another episode of In Conversation with Colton. We're in the sunny botanical gardens, but we're freezing our tits off right now, even though these lads have got a cup of tea. But I was like, they did offer me one. I was like, no, I'm fine. And with Joe and Senan from the band Sounds Like a Storm. So hello.
Hello.
Hello. I know, it is warming up, it'll be fine. They're proper like rockers. But obviously the first thing I want to ask you is, Sounds Like a Storm, you're either really into your weather or you sound like a storm. So what is that about?
I don't really know. It was just a name. We were in high school, and it's quite an high school name, to be honest. And we just kind of stuck with it. We're like, we're just gonna make it our own.
It works,
and,
yeah.
Just vibe with it, and it's just people shorten it down to Slass, and it's just
I like that. And I also wanted to just like fangirl over the fact that you've actually got a gig booked this year, so you must be so excited about that. It's in December, so it's like an early Christmas treat. Yeah. But how excited are you to actually get out and start gigging again? I don't know, is it going to be different? Is it going to be like social distancing? And I know that's all the boring stuff, but do you know how it's going to work?
Yeah. Well, I think we had a socially distanced gig booked at Wardrobe, which got cancelled twice due to lockdown, so I think it's nice. Obviously the hope of it being a full capacity show, I think that's the thing we're most looking forward to.
And it's like the venue, like like Leeds bands, like especially like in our like what we've wanted to do in a career is like Root Nelly's like we've always wanted to try take it on, and for some reason we've decided to do it now, so we're just gonna give it our best shot, really.
Yeah, well, you have kept putting music out, make it better. Obviously the big tune right now in your band came out on the 23rd of March, so tell me about this particular track. Also, I know your like official visualizer is like not as much, you know, like you've put a little snippet out on your Instagram. I swear that's like not what you've put on YouTube. We always get a little audience in the park. These are your fans. Then people are going to get upset that I'm like videoing their kids. It's like, well, it's an open space, I'm not doing it on purpose. But yeah, But tell me about that track then. So Make It Better. Is it because we're coming out of lockdown?
It's a really long story, to be honest, and so we had the tune recorded last March, and we decided obviously with the world and no gigs and stuff, we just decided to sit on it and
wait for the best time.
And then like with it being like officially a year on lockdown and stuff coming into place where we might actually get out and there's that glimpse of hope.
Yeah.
And we just wanted like a tune that's like for like the people and the fans. It's like just keep holding on because it's not long, and just wanted a bit more positive in the world.
Yeah.
Really, to be fair.
And you've done other stuff on your YouTube, like you put out little bits and bobs, but you've put out a few covers and things. So we had like a Cyndi Lauper cover and The Cure cover. Really good, by the way. So I'm guessing your influences are dead varied then, because I suppose they are quite like arty artists, but they're not like saying very good with my words. But they're not necessarily like similar in style, or are they? Educate me.
Well, they were just me getting bored through lockdown, really. So we just listened to all sorts, really. And I think this year, like being we described it like out of the scene and industry. We were like, we've listened to loads of different stuff and like got bored of listening to stuff. So like now we're listening to the stuff we did and we're like, oh, this sounds fresh again, and loads of new records and stuff. So I think we just expanded like individually because we're all separate. We like listen to loads of different music, and then like as it comes together, like we've been writing now, and you can see like different sort of influences like coming through. But like Cyndi Lauper and that, someone requested that. No, like,
you got to keep the fans happy there, haven't you? That's what it's all about. Oh my gosh. No, I really like that. And if you've got other music like written, what are you planning on doing? Putting out an EP, putting out an album, just releasing singles?
Yeah, I think it'll be more singles. We did plan to release 4 in 2021. Obviously, like with COVID, we've not been able to get into the studio. But yeah, we've got a lot of songs.
I think I did 150 last year.
Yeah.
150 songs?
Literally.
Oh my
so
god.
I'm feeling
It keeps coming to me, I've wrote a new one, I'm just like, oh, come on, we need to write these old
Do they
ones.
sound good though?
Yeah,
Oh,
they do.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of just getting back together and getting in a
Making
shared
that magic
space.
happen. Yeah.
Shared space, but
How do you all get together then usually? Is it like, do you just go to a studio or do you go around one person's house? Like, because some people have their own full-on things set up and I'm like, are you millionaires? So how does it work with you?
Well, recently I've converted my mum's conservatory.
Oh, does she mind?
She don't mind. We've got like a back of like the garage, but it's not like, we can't have like full drum kits or all like that. It's more just guitar, so we usually just book a studio and just go jam it out.
It's called Old Chapel, that we've been going for years. And we'd always just meet up there and just write a song.
Just go crazy. But you are all, obviously, as much as you are a band, you are all good friends as well. I saw on your YouTube also, because you know I like to have a good stalk, this little like, it's like a 2-part little series. Have you all like messing about? Was it like something in the summer, or what was that about then? Because you were like on the skate park and cooking. I don't even know what you were doing. What were you doing?
We just, last summer, my auntie's got like a house down in Cornwall, and like we go to it like every now and then, like when we can. And obviously we locked down it, and we were like, let's go there. Because we were all bored. This was like when it eased a little bit, so like you could meet people outside of eat out to help out time. So we were like, right, let's just go down. And then we were like, well, because there's no content, and everyone, we were like, you've got to put content out, keep your fans engaged, blah, blah, blah. Like, well, we're not very good at that, so we're just gonna all get a camera, like each our phones, and we just filmed like
that was
3
good.
weeks.
It's good though.
Yeah, we just, and I think a lot of people liked it because it was like different sides, just the rock, the people that play rock guitars and stuff like. We just like having fun, really.
I think it's so important. Like, I know my opinion means literally nothing, but I think it's so important to show that you've got personality, because some people, with your image, obviously it's very striking and you've got an amazing voice. You sound so like established as a band, but it's important not just come across as somebody like who looks and sounds good, but it's also like got a bit of banter about them and stuff. Because I feel like, again, I know it doesn't mean much coming from me, but you've got to like connect with your audience as such. And do you have quite a big fan base then, would you say?
I wouldn't say it's big, but like maybe it's like bigger than what we think, because like we don't really like people that come to like our gigs and stuff, like we know, like we have a beer with them like after the gig, like then like we announced announced the wardrobe shows, and like we did 2 nights of them and they sold out, and we were like, what?
Who's
like,
buying these tickets?
And then we have like people messaging like, I've just got my tickets, and like we know, like if they come to like our Leeds gigs, like I bet I know them all in the crowd. So to me it's more like a family and just like a group of people that have a shared common of music. So like when they Make It Better come out, like I was messaging like loads of people just like, what do you think of it and stuff like that. So I don't really see them as fans really.
They're just friends and family. But technically not your actual family though, like it does go wider than that. But you have been going for a few years now, and you played the Radio 1 stage for Reading and Leeds in 2018. Like, that is a massive achievement. I saw as well you said it was like a childhood dream. Well, obviously, because it would be for everyone. So what was the process of that? Did you send like something off? Like, how did you manage to do that?
It was a competition, through a Future Sounds competition. I think it was 50 bands, more than that. 150 bands, and there were only 3. There were a winner and 2 runners-up. And luckily we managed to win that. And
luckily, well, this is the thing. It's obviously more than luck, though, isn't it? You didn't luckily manage to win it. You've obviously got the bloody talent, and they thought, these guys are good.
No, it was just
it was great. But then, like looking back, it was like we were so young as well. Like I was 18 when we did it, and like all process, like you got like backstage and like we met like Wolf Alice, and it's just like it just seems crazy, like looking back, but. We try not like cling on to like accolades really, because like how many 3 years ago now, but obviously it's our biggest achievement as a band and stuff, but like we want to do it again. We want to do it again and again and again, so just got to keep moving forward. But it was crazy. crazy.
And do you reckon like you're different on stage to like how you are in real life, or do you think gosh, this always happens? Well, at least one camera stays up. We'll put the mic here for social distancing purposes. I don't need that because we're just having a good chit chat. So yeah, as I was saying before everything went stupidly wrong, I don't even need to ask you about what you like on stage because you're just all around cool guys. What I want to ask you is, What is coming up for you in 2021? I know you said you're going to pop out a few singles. We've got a gig coming up, but what else can people sort of expect from Sounds Like a Storm? We're going to see a music video, maybe a few more Cyndi Lauper covers.
Yeah, I think through like lockdown, we've just spent more time like listening to music, and I think it's almost like we've grown up a bit. Not grown up, like matured. So like, I think the sound's going to be a bit more advanced.
Yeah, we just want to keep moving forward. So like the next singles, like I've always cared for like lyrics, and that's obviously like what I do. And these are more like mature and a bit more of a tune. Like I think like Make It Better is like the springboard to like where the band's going and stuff. But we've got the music video for Make It Better coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep getting up to doing stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully, more vlogs and gigs and.
You should
cool
definitely,
stuff like
I know that camera's going to go again in a sec, you should definitely do more of those vloggy things, like from a fan's perspective. Like I'd be really engaged by stuff like that, and it's just like funny to see people like having a laugh. And if people want to find you on social media, we're talking Spotify, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, how can they do that?
At Sounds Like a Storm, except from Twitter's at /storm, yeah.
/storm.
Sounds like a storm,
Yeah,
too
Sounds
long
Like
in
a
there.
Storm.
Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it? And I just thought then, you know what you were saying about like, obviously you've kind of sort of perfected your sound in the sense that you're now moving forward, like you know what you are as a band. I don't know if you will have seen, because I'm just like pretending that you don't know anything, that BBC Introducing competition, or do you have to have like not been played on there to enter it, you know, for the new Radio 1 thing?
Oh yeah,
Will
we
you
did
be
submit.
entering? Oh,
Yeah,
you
we
did
did submit to that. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So
fingers
something
crossed.
might happen from that. Okay.
Hopefully.
Thank you so much, guys.
for
Enjoy the
having
rest
us.
of your day.
Thank you, Andrew.